What's going on YouTube? It's your boy B-Mark Fit, and today is a special day because for the first time ever we got the all access Peach Domination event. We got 50 of my students that traveled here to Kelowna to come see us, and it is going to be absolutely legendary. So this vlog is going to take you through the entire weekend. You guys are going to see like the entire experience. Like I feel like a lot of people, have heard about what I do online, but they haven't actually seen it in person, including myself. So this is going to be the first opportunity for you guys to actually meet some of the people that I've been talking about online and to make it official. Yo, we are here. We're the 10K Coaching Academy, and we're not going anywhere. Let's go. Cool. Good. All right. So yeah, the biggest thing that we just need to worry about first will be introduction, me, you, and Cole, okay. And then we'll do breakout rooms. You got the main stage, so you're gonna be in the main room. Okay, guys, this is a big day, and there's a lot of students that flew here from there's one, Nicole Tovey flew here from fucking Bermuda.
Yeah.
See us. So
there we go. I was waiting for somebody.
Bermuda,
from somebody,
bro. Yeah. Let's do this. There's a lot of students that took 3 flights to fucking get here. Yeah. 17-hour trips, had to spend an extra $1,000,
bro. There's multiple double flights too.
So let's change somebody's fucking life today. You know what I'm saying? Let's make an impact. You guys are all of you guys are high level people. That's why you're in this fucking room. So let's come together and be fucking super present and just change somebody's fucking life.
It's time to change as many lives as we fucking can.
Of course, fucking Tyler's ready. Wow. Everybody look at Tyler and say, wow. Guys, what's up? How are we feeling? We're super excited. Obviously, yesterday was fucking dope. It was a lot of fun. We got to meet everyone, hugs. It's I think we can all feel the energy here, right? Yeah, it's cool. Now, to make this event amazing, obviously, you guys are here not only to meet the 10K Academy family, but also to learn and to grow your fucking businesses. I want you guys to be successful. I want you guys to make more money. I want you guys to come here and be so fucking glad I went because that was the breakthrough. So that's our intention.
Don't hesitate to give value. Don't hesitate to ask for value. So that's the biggest thing. Every single one of you just paid for a seat at the table for this whole fucking weekend. Utilize it.
I'm gonna jump in as well. I'm gonna tank off that. And guys, so Natasha's right. There's people that are in this room that are making $150,000 a month. And you guys, there's some of you guys that are making $300 a month. And you gotta be fucking honest with where you're at. So don't front to anybody. If you're making $300 a month, just fucking say it. Yo, I'm making $300 a month.
Yeah.
Just fucking be honest. Because I would rather you fucking do that than front and pretend you're making 3K and talk about problems that you quote unquote think you should have, rather than just being honestly, I'm making $300 a month and I don't fucking know why I'm not selling clients and I need your guys' help. Yep. That's gonna get you so much farther than fronting. Yeah. You clear?
Yes. Yep. Yeah.
Cool. Who's ready? Woo! Okay, so guys, what we are going to do now is we are going to, good timing. We're gonna break out into 6 rooms, okay? So you guys are gonna be paired with the coach and then you're gonna go to a room. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Austin. 6 with Natasha in the stage.
Mackie, tell me your story. What got you started? Where you at?
Well, I'm not gonna go into too much detail. You know a little bit, but basically, long story short, I was a bit of a shithead when I was growing up. I was in a lot of trouble. I got in trouble with the law, drug abuse, stuff like that. Basically, I got in a little bit too much trouble at one point and got really held back from everything and hit rock bottom. Realized where I was at and was just this isn't for me. My son's growing up. It's just it's fucked up. Fitness helped me through drug addiction, helped me through fucking depression, all that kind of stuff growing up. So I just kind of went back to my roots of okay, I can't keep doing what I'm doing for income right now. So what can I do to give back to the world and help out and shit like that? So I was like, and what's realistic for me that I actually want to do? So I can't work for somebody else, right? So yeah, basically went back to fitness. I'm like, it helped me through so much shit. It can help through other people. Started doing personal training, and then I was like, you know, it's not for me working for somebody, and it's like, you know, seeing how much money they make compared to what I make is like bullshit to me. And I was like, look, like I want to make a huge impact, and I'm like, I've always in my mind, it's like whatever I do, I want to be like top level or whatever, right? So I'm like working at a gym as a personal trainer just wasn't for me. I'm like, I want to go fucking worldwide. I want to be like all over the fucking place, right?
I grew up with a lot of like self-doubt. I was so skinny as a kid, pretty bodybuilder, and I was always around fitness, and my dad was always into it. So for me, it really took a turning point for myself when I started to work out, because I realized how much fitness and pushing yourself can grow just yourself internally. And so like that inside push just changed me as a person. Like the moment like I stepped foot in the gym and started lifting, I was like, this is fucking amazing. Like, I remember like recording on my iPod Nano. I was like, this is how you do a push-up. Like, and my sister came down, she's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, growing up, I was super like to myself. I didn't want to like put myself out there because I was scared to get judged. And yeah, the gym was my outlet, and like it allowed me to grow internally and like push myself to the next level. Senior year of high school, I had the chance to volunteer abroad in Ecuador, and like being a 16, 17-year-old, like being able to put a smile on someone's face, like that meant the absolute world to me. Like knowing from someone who had a disability, and like, being able to put a smile on like someone that doesn't even speak the same language as me, you know what I mean? So that's when I knew like I had the passion to like change lives and to make an impact on this world. I knew I wanted to show people that like, you know, if I'm able to do it, so can you, you know what I mean?
Can I say something? Bruh, never ever ever say that you have a disability again. You do not have a disability. Don't let anybody else's limitation of you become your reality. Never ever ever tell yourself you have a disability again. You're fucking strong, you're capable, and you should never let anybody else's definition of you become your reality.
You like people think like their vulnerabilities are superpower.
This is your strength, bro. This is because that happened. It's like now you're gonna have like you have such a deeper ability to make an impact on somebody's life, and nobody else. Like when you like experience real pain, you know, that's why I can make an impact, because I know what like rock bottom, doing drugs every single day, fucking all my friends leaving me. I know what that feels like, so I'm going for the opposite side now. You know? What's going on, fam? It's game time. Welcome to the Beach Domination All Assets Experience. Let's tag some friends in the fucking comments. Let's get this party popping. What's up? How's everybody doing? Well, best day of my fucking life! You guys, I'm so excited that you guys are here. I feel like we got some intentions out of the way. You guys are all here for a specific reason, and let's get into this, you guys. I think the reason that we all came here is like, I think we all want the same thing, right? We want to create an online business that changes people's lives while also having the financial freedom and complete control over your life. And all of that is possible in this room, you guys. I'm so excited to share my story with you guys, because I feel like it's so crazy, because I used to go to events like this. Like, I used to be the person that was sitting in the fucking audience, and I'm just like, fucking there with my notepad. It's accessible. And now I'm the dude hosting it at my fucking house. And all of us would love to hit $10,000 a month, or double our income. But there's probably a lot of you guys here that are plateaued. Raise your hand if you're plateaued. And you can't really figure out like what it is. You know, maybe it's your content isn't pulling in clients. You know, it's like you're posting content, you're doing everything we're fucking telling in the academy. Like Cole De Silva tells you to post 2 TikToks a day. You're posting 2 TikToks a day, but it's just not popping. You keep getting no's on sales calls, and you're wondering like why, what's happening, and you keep comparing yourself to other people here in Pizza Domination, asking yourself why you're not where they're at. And at the end of the day, it just hasn't happened like you want it to yet. Who feels like that? Be honest, raise your fucking hand if you feel like that. You're like, it hasn't happened for me like I want it to. You know, so with your goals, I think a lot of times like we can get caught up in our heads and question ourselves on whether or not we're gonna be able to do the thing. but it's already written. It's fucking done. If you want it, write it and do it, period. Who here feels like they can't talk about their goals to their friends? Be fucking honest, man. That's why the 10K fucking is. That's why. That's why. Because you should be able to talk about your shit without feeling like you're fucking rubbing it in somebody else's face. Like, why does it feel weird to talk about your success, but everybody's so quick to talk about, oh, this isn't working for me, fucking shit's not working. Like, nah, it doesn't have to fucking be like that. And I want to create a new culture where we start talking about our wins and celebrating our success and how that's a fucking normal thing. Because as we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Guys, creating this and delivering it is a very emotional experience for me because it reminds me of the person that I used to be. But all of that like sadness and that pain that I experienced, and feeling like it was like never gonna end, and feeling like this like drug addict was like just always gonna be inside of me, was worth it. Because 8 years after my drug addiction, and now I've got a top 50 business podcast, I run a fucking community of you motherfuckers. I'm married to the love of my life, and I'm surrounded by influential, inspiring, and motivated people, starting with Cole Da Silva and rippling down to every single other coaches inside of my organization. Who here said $10,000 a month? Raise your fucking hand. Look around, Jess. Look around. Look at
all these badasses.
If somebody in this fucking room is doing it, that means it's possible. Raise your fucking hands again. I want to see it. Do you look like any of these people? 100% you do. You can fucking do it?
I know I can.
You can fucking do it because they can fucking do it. Everybody say this out loud. If they can do it, I can do it. If they can do it, I can do it. What are you talking about?
Ryan is super vision and mindset and sales. Cole is like hardcore leadership, execute, get the job done. I'm super systems and operations. So I'm gonna teach you guys today like practical, fundamental things that are going on in your business, bottlenecks that you guys are having, how to identify these bottlenecks, and how to prepare your guys' accounts for virtual assistants. So, we're gonna go over 4 main areas of your business that we need to master. And all of these things, they form together, and the first thing is creating a deadly effective workflow. If you guys do not have a flow for how you're showing up to your Monday, to your Tuesday, to your Wednesday, and moving on a week-to-week basis, month-to-month basis, you guys aren't gonna see the results that you want in your business, period. The second area that we're gonna go over is designing a steady lead pipeline. It is really hard to make money online if you guys are only getting on 2 sales calls a week. Who here feels like they struggle with lead flow right now? Like, cool. So like maybe you have 2 calls one week, you got 10 calls the next week, it's really inconsistent. And because of that, your income is really inconsistent. The third is gonna be dialing in your messaging. So once we understand how to create a steady lead pipeline, we also need to understand how to make sure that our messaging is on point. So when people hit our accounts, they connect with you, they resonate with you, and we're able to turn strangers into buyers of your program, which is ultimately gonna help everybody in this room make more money. And then last thing is adopting a powerful money mindset. When I've been walking around connecting with you guys, lots of you guys are saying that you struggle with money mindset. Maybe you have a really high income month, and then the next month you take your foot off the gas pedal, and it's just inconsistent sales, right? So we're gonna tie all of these 4 things together.
Today we're going to be talking about proper messaging in your content, and to illustrate my point, I'm going to go over a post written inside of the 10K Mastermind by one of my students. And so in the 10K Mastermind, you guys, we really like deep dive into coaching, and I give specific one-on-one coaching. And so here's a post written by one of my clients, and you guys are going to notice that it's written with one of the post templates that you learn in the academy, right? What is wrong with this post? Somebody raise their hand. Tell me what's wrong. Brent, go ahead.
It's too generic. It's just like regular tips that you would give anybody.
Yeah. What else?
Like the headline's not like grabbing my attention, like, you know, like in your face kind of thing.
Yeah, Josh.
You're just directly stating 3 things that work for you and not giving like a call to action back to bring the client.
Yes. What else?
No pain.
There's no pain. The reason that we end up doing this is because we're really not thinking about this from the lens of our client. Writing good content is about writing content that feels good for you, right? So it's like you're good at talking, so you're good at words. And if you're good at words, you can translate that into writing. You just have to translate the words that you're speaking into the words that you're putting on paper, and it's done. Or you just have to do. Like it's like you're already there, right?
No, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So like, let's fucking get rid of that. Lies! Bullshit! No thank you! I want you to write down your biggest takeaway from today and what the fuck you're gonna do about it. Because like insight without action is useless, right?
Information without implementation is fucking bullshit.
There we go. There's a Ryan version of saying that, and there's a Cole version of saying that. All right, we guys good? And play! Woo! Dominate on 3, motherfuckers.
Right.
1, 2, 3, dominate! Let's fucking go! So first of all, I just want to set the tone for the day, because obviously yesterday was fucking amazing, right? Yeah. Amazing, and we have another full day in front of us. And so I know that a lot of you guys have come up to me and Cole and have said, yo, I'm good. I got the value that I needed, I'm fucking good. But there's another day full of inspiration. And so I just want to remind you guys, you guys paid $2,000 to be here. You guys traveled on fucking flights. You guys went to university to fucking get here. And so I want to remind you that in this presentation, there could be one idea that could change your fucking life. You feel me? I want to remind you guys that there could be one idea that will completely change your life forever. And I want you guys to be on the lookout for that idea, all right? Now, Cole De Silva's about to boast his deliberate speech is going to smack you right in the face. So without further ado, Cole De Silva.
As you guys know, I grew up in Thunder Bay, Ontario, alright? And I left my house at 14 years old, but I want to break it down for you guys because I didn't actually leave. It's not like I told my parents to fuck off and I left at 14 and I was homeless, living on the fucking street. That's not how it went down. I just chose, as a 14-year-old, that couch surfing and leaving was like a better life than going through the rough shit that I went through when I was at home. I was sick of being in the broke lifestyle that I was in because I feel like a lot of people have heard B's story about Trailer Park to Millionaire. How many of you guys have read that article of his? It's the same way. I grew up in the country on 153 acres in a fucking 1x1 trailer with my 5 siblings and my parents. And we grew up incredibly broke. We moved all the fucking time because we didn't have any fucking money. And it was a weird situation because going through all that shit as a kid is like I was acting out, and it was because I was sick of the lifestyle and I didn't know how to process it when I was younger. So the first part of me becoming the wolf was me embracing my childhood and moving through the things that I went through. The second one is when this girl, Jerusha, told us to embrace our fucking spotlight on different stages because I started to be myself. The third was me trying to find my voice on social media. Alright, because I wasn't being myself and I was so fucking basically dragged down for a long time in silence for a long time. My mentality was very simple. Put out the bare minimum amount of content to help one person a day and then focus on all you guys. I would legit, guys, barely put out any content because I was like, who gives a fuck? I'm not bringing in leads, I'm focused on you. I'm doing Q&As for you guys. I'm doing savage sales for you guys. What the fuck I need to do posts for because we got 1,000 clients, my focus is you guys. Alright? And it was hard for me to break out of that because that was what I was focused on. I didn't really care about anything else. Alright, but I then needed to kind of break out of it and then step into the next stage of me becoming the wolf. Becoming the fucking person that is standing in front of you. You guys have admitted to me that you guys aren't being your true self right now. Now if you guys put your hand up just because you want to be involved, that's fine too. But if you put your hand up because there's actually a part of you that you are not letting out, it's time to let it out. So I want everybody to scream either I'm a motherfucking or a fucking. Okay, we're gonna swear, no frickins here. I want 3 chants. Alright, on the count to 3, we're gonna break it down. Alright? I'm gonna say it and you guys are gonna go. I'm a motherfucking wolf! I'm a motherfucking wolf! I'm a motherfucking wolf! I'm a motherfucking wolf! I'm a fucking wolf! I'm a fucking wolf! Exactly, man. That's what we gotta do. We gotta embrace that
Alright. So, guys, that was who had a powerful session? You know the energy. So I'm going to call on some people, and I want you to share what you learned in your room. Right? I want you to share something that was really resonated and really stuck out to you. So Ivan, I want you to stand up and I want you to go first.
That I've been struggling with, joining the 10K Academy. I see the finish line, but I'm not giving myself a chance to start the race. So.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do about it?
Post 100 times before I just before we judge myself.
So everybody in this room, Ivan has committed to making 100 posts. Can we hold him accountable?
The house said a big word for me was the word growth. Having that mindset as a businessman, growing this, growing that. So chasing growth, I'll say for me, was the shit for me. To be consistent, to be there, to be that. So now it's reverse engineering of what needs to be to have that constant growth.
Basically, just embrace yourself fully, and like, you know, if your voice is gonna be, some people are gonna resonate with a lot, some people aren't. People who aren't, fuck them.
Yes.
The big thing for me is like, I feel I'm stuck until I reach the next level, and the only way I can get to the next level is if I be fully authentic with myself.
Biggest thing I learned is to embrace myself and tell myself that I'm fucking worthy.
Yeah!
I need to change my fucking story. I've been telling myself that I'm not worthy. I've been struggling with imposter syndrome, and when I met like a lot of people, nobody like believed me when I said I was shy. They see my TikToks, and I'm like literally mind blown over that because like I don't know, I just can't explain it. So just fucking change my fucking story. Stop telling myself that I'm shy. Stop telling myself that I'm not worthy, and smash ceilings.
There we go. So guys, we wanted to spend some time recognizing some of you, okay? Because as you guys know, in the Academy and the Mastermind, we are very into celebrating wins, okay? And celebrating you guys because we want every single one of you guys to grow, all right? We want to celebrate you guys succeeding because it pushes everybody else to as well.
Yeah.
So to recognize some of you guys, we wanted to spend a minute writing this down right now. So I'm super excited for this. So first one, all right, is to somebody who's inspired all of us, okay, including us as coaches. I feel like we could agree here. All right, somebody who's inspired all of us, somebody who's pushed all of you guys to grow, and somebody who's gone above and beyond for everyone. All right, somebody who's set the standard for what is possible in the online fitness coaching space. All right, you can agree with that? Yeah, okay. So the first award, all right, the highest earner goes to Domination.
This person is like, he doesn't even know how much of a king he is yet, and so me and Cole wanted to give him an award to let him know that Patty Mac, he fucked up.
You guys changed my life so much, and they changed my family's life. I'm just so thankful. I don't even know what to say.
Meeting all you guys is so freaking inspiring. I did not know what to expect coming to this event. I was scared shitless, and I'm so happy. And I just want to say thank you to the fam, like, and everyone here. Every single one of you have helped me in some sort of way, and I really freaking appreciate being a part of this community. So thank you.
I never thought I would be here and how much growth I could make, and I'm just like super, super grateful.
From where I came from, man, like when I started, I couldn't fucking afford rent. My car just fucking broke down, like I was fucked. I sold my kid's fucking PlayStation to join, man.
Kids got 3 PlayStations
Yeah.
now.
Yes.
I was always told like I wouldn't be shit, like there's nothing like that. You know, I didn't graduate high school. I always thought I could never fucking like, you know, amount to something, man. Just like, you guys basically fucking like made me like, I found a way, like I never thought it was possible before this, man. You just like the life I have in my fucking family now, I was like, dude, I'm just like fucking grateful, man. I'm gonna be fucking cry.
Growing up, I always felt so like different, right? And like being in a room like this, like I feel alone in Florida. I do, but being around you guys has been like amazing and like.
No. Fucking love you, girl.
When I was 10, I lost my voice too, so my dad passed away, and today's actually his birthday. Every man in my life were proud of me.
I'm so fucking grateful you guys came.
No, I'm so fucking grateful we came.
No, this has been a very surreal experience for us. We used to do this with Aesthetic Nation. It was always on like a little bit of a smaller level. It was just fitness clients like embracing and talking. We used to do awards and there used to be just pieces of paper in a fucking binder that was plastic, and we used to just give it out because we wanted to recognize you guys. But the fact that we have all of you guys in one room, and not only having you guys here, but like hearing the takeaways and the breakthroughs and us doing a speech and then you guys talking about how it's impacted your life, like that hits us. Because this is what we wanted to do forever. Like we want to impact fucking lives, and you guys have shown us that that's exactly what we're doing. And the fact that we get to do it in person now blows my fucking mind, and I'm so internally grateful. It's mental.
I fucking love it.
It's so fucking cool.
I love it. So for the next hour, if you guys want to get photos, me and Cole want to get photos involved. If you guys want to get photos, we're gonna be up here chilling.
This is a fucking surreal experience right now. It's a surreal experience. It means it's all ending, and it's making me sad. We're gonna go over a little bit of rules, alright? Just kind of set the tone for the event. I'm super excited. Who's excited to be here?
First things first, you guys. I know that a lot of you guys traveled from, far and wide to be here. I want to say one thing, and that's to set the fucking intention to get some value today. Can we all agree on that?
Yes.
Okay, I want you guys to be looking for that one idea that's going to be shifting your business. Now, some of you guys have been here for the whole weekend, and you know about the experience, and how's it been so far?
Juicy!
Fucking good. Now, I want that energy to come into today. Now, the first person that we have up, obviously, is, I want to talk about this dude, and then I want you to talk about him a little bit. We're going to fucking bring him up. So, this guy is somebody that has contributed a massive amount of value to this community. I'm sure you guys can all agree. He's been an absolute inspiration to all of us. All of us have gotten some value from him, and he actually has a special announcement that he's going to tell you about a milestone that he hit in his business, but that's my intro. Go ahead.
100%. Super excited for him to come and talk to you guys, alright? Like, not only has he inspired you guys, but again, he inspired me. All right, that's why he's my fitness coach. That's why after we brought him into the business and we saw that what he did with his own business, I wanted him to also push me to up-level my own fucking life. So without further ado, Don, get your ass up here, top.
One of my goals was trying to hit 7 figures in 1 year before the event started. I didn't know if I was gonna do it, but as of a couple days ago, we finally broke 7 figures for the year. Today we're here to talk about the no mercy mentality on how I went from making $7K a month to making $159,000 a month. First thing I did is I started my website. With my website, the first day I launched it, I got a fucking application. Got on a call with that person, ended up selling it. And that was like, I still remember this person because like they were my first sale, and like there was no better feeling, best feeling ever. Now, how I kind of got more people applying for my program was obviously through word of mouth. I prefer to work with less people and make the same amount of money than work with more people and charge less. You're gonna work with like higher quality people and people that take your shit more seriously because they're investing more money.
So, next guy we got coming up here, I'm super excited about. So, for those of you guys that like don't know like my character, the type of person that I am is like I don't really like to hang out with people. And that's not a rude thing, but like I just like my energy is so precious and so valuable that people ask me to hang out, like yeah, thanks. Like I just always say no first. There was a dude that like messaged me on Facebook. He's like, oh, you're like moving to Kelowna. He's like, that's cool. Like I'm in Black Belt. Like we should hang out. And I was like, first I was like, eh. And I'm glad I decided to say yes because this dude ended up being one of the most insightful, like valuable, fucking just like awesome humans that I've ever met. And not only is he a good person, he's also a good husband. He's got like the life that I want to live. This dude drives a McLaren. Like he's just fucking cool all around. I would like you guys to do a warm welcome for Mr. fucking Demonstration.
And if I walked into a room full of fat people, I would have had an issue. But you guys look fit and strong, full energy, so this is good. Brian wants me to talk about leadership and essentially how to get more time back so we can build our empires. But before I do that, I think it's important for you guys to understand kind of what drives me day to day. My entrepreneurial story, even though today I feel super lucky to have an incredible life, and a lot of the people that you may follow online, from like Russell Brunson to Ryan Dice to Ryan Lebec and Garrett J. White, a bunch of these internet guys, those are the people I coach. I live in San Francisco. I've done 2 venture-backed companies, and today I get the call when really successful tech entrepreneurs are struggling with scaling their companies and they're about to get kicked out of their business from their board, and they're trying to figure out how to be a CEO. So what I want to do is take kind of the strategies and the mindset stuff I teach them and bring it to your guys' world, which Brian, you know, being friends with Brian, has brought me kind of up to speed on some of the challenges you guys are facing specifically. I grew up in a really challenging environment, which, you know, usually when I speak to entrepreneurs and I ask who, actually I'll ask, between the ages of 9 and 13, how many of you guys lived a chaotic upbringing? Yeah, it's usually about 80%. The reason why is entrepreneurs, because they get really good at dealing with uncertainty. And entrepreneurship is actually one of the few places where being okay with chaos and uncertainty, you actually can thrive. Whereas everybody else out there that aren't entrepreneurs, they need certainty, they need consistency, they need predictability. We actually will throw hand grenades in our own businesses when those things happen, right? You know damn well what I'm talking about. Shit's going good and all of a sudden you want to redesign the whole website. My goal is, first off, I need to hire people that their vision for their life and what I need them to create in my company is the same thing. What they want for themselves is what I need them to build in my company. Because if what they want for themselves is not what I need them to build in my company, so for example, I want to hire, let's say I want to hire a director of marketing. If the person tells me I want to own a bee farm, then that doesn't help me. Because every day they're coming to work and then they're dreaming about their bee farm. But if what they say to me is, I want to run a marketing agency, can you see how that would be incredibly aligned with what I need? Because I need them to learn the skill, invest in themselves, show up, build a team, understand all the shit they probably don't know how to do so that they could crush it from a marketing point of view for me, to build themselves into the person who could then confidently go out and start their own agency, which some people would consider that bad because, well, what if they leave, you know, after I invested all this time and energy, right? On the people side, let me just say this, because Cameron Harold says this often. When people say, well, what if I invest in this person, then they leave? You might have heard that. You may have thought that, right? You train them up, they become great.
That right now, literally.
Perfect. What if you don't and they stay? So, yeah, to me, I build the people build the business. My job is to point to the mountaintop and then let them do their job. If they ask me how to get to the mountaintop, I hire the wrong person. I will support them, I will train them, I will introduce them to mentors, but I am not here to tell them how to do their job. Steve Jobs said this a long time ago. He says, hiring somebody and telling them what to do is easy. Hiring somebody and having them tell you what to do, that's leadership. Okay?
Let's go! Sit down! Let's go! So, who's getting value so far today? Woo! I want to hear some takeaways from today so far. Who wants to go first?
Aubrey is the CEO of the company, and not. I think that for me, I've already kind of transitioned into that, but not taking that role seriously enough. So actually taking that role seriously, looking over the finances of the business every single day, and fully committing.
When you talk about with vectors, just having everyone on your team aligned with the same vision and not being held back by people who are trying to go in a different direction. And had a good talk with Dawn. It's no hard feelings if you cut someone away from your business. It's hey man, thanks for everything. You're fired, but you passed this all.
We learned a lot of valuable information today, and so here's what I want to do. I want to make this really fun and simple. I want you guys to spend 5 minutes to write down your number one takeaway on a piece of paper, and then write down the one action step that you're going to take based on what you learned today. All right, so we're just going to 5 minutes, number one takeaway, and then the one action step that you're going to learn. So we learned a lot of stuff, and I want to condense it down into one thing, and then I want to take action. Clear? All right, let's do it.
Building a team, training, building culture, just really focusing on team. Love it. Meta.
Mine was building a team, hiring within, and hiring fast because it will pay off.
Yes, that's right.
Vision, 5-year plan. Do they align with my vision? And I'm either going to coach them on it or I'm going to cut them.
The open close system for the VA, obviously the number one takeaway. Just building a deep relationship with my VA and just staying on top of that training with them. Because she's a killer already with one more, and I just know what I can do with it, how much it'll elevate my game for sure. And just bringing in that VA into my vision, because I haven't really viewed her as part of my team, which is part of my fucking team. She should be in with the vision and just not letting off. So just all about my teamwork, all about my team, be on the same vision, keep training them, keep bringing them into what I do for people, and that's why they're with me. They want to be part of it. So
yes, I love that, bro. So guys, I just want to take a minute to say thank you so much for all the time and energy that you guys dedicated to traveling here.
Yes.
This event meant a lot to me, Cole, so we appreciate you guys.
we also want to let you guys know that for the future, like our intention is to bring you guys together more as the mastermind. You know, like you guys invested a significant amount of money to be in the mastermind, and so we want to give you guys a couple opportunities to meet up with us in person, so we can deliver you value in person, so we can, you know, get to know this community and this culture. You guys have me, Cole, Dawn, Natasha, Christine, but you also have each other. Exactly. All right, and I think that entrepreneurship can be a lonely journey if you let it be. But you've got people in this room that want to do the same fucking things that you want to do. And so like connecting once a week and brainstorming with a homie in the room is like a good fucking movie, even if it's like for 20 minutes. You know, like you guys both watch the sub-by chat training and you guys fucking brainstorm like, what do you think of this, and you guys like bounce ideas off of each other. Like if you let the ideas sit in your head, they might do something, but if you can bounce them off of somebody that like gets you and is on the same level, it's like you don't just have to rely on the coaches, you guys can rely on each other.
That shit will shift your business to the next level, I fucking promise you. Alright, the reason why me and B are able to come up with that idea so quickly and run as fast as we fucking do, and you've seen that process this weekend, is because we think of something and then it's legit, like, and like, when we say that and like we're making those noises, like, we literally had a sheet of last night because we reorganized a bunch of stuff today and we fucking had like a spider sheet of just all these different ideas and started breaking everything down, and the next thing you know we have a plan in 30 minutes and we executed it.
Versus you thinking about it for the next fucking day and not really making a full decision on which way to go. Like if you brainstorm your program with somebody that has like a really good program design, then it's like you might get the clarity that you need in that 30-minute call versus spending 30 minutes thinking about it.
Just like you guys experienced here, it's usually one thing. Right, like Dan Martell said one thing, John said one thing, Brian said one thing probably that impacted you, all right, that inspired you, that opened up your mind a little bit. You'd be surprised about just bouncing ideas off somebody else. They might say one thing that you're like, boom, that's it, that's what I need to do right now. You implement it, you grow your business.
Boom. Nice. So that's it. That's all that's in the event. Thank you so much for coming, guys.